Today is my birthday. I'm 26 years old, so nearing more to 30 now. And today I do feel it because my legs are knackered. Look at these little houses. Tin Town, apparently, with these cute little houses. Oh, cool. The route today is around Ladybower and Derwent Reservoir. So we're just cycling on one side currently, and then we'll be looping back down the other side where I think you'll see more of the reservoirs. And then depending on time I may hook onto Ladybower Reservoir a bit more before heading back up to the car park. It's a really sunny, humid day today. When I first packed up, it absolutely chucked it down, and I thought that's going to be it for the whole day. And then once I started cycling, it came out absolutely gorgeous. So I'm currently sweltering right now, but working my way to the top of the reservoir. Hopefully it's going to be a nice route. This first part has been very tarmac, very roady, which isn't the terrain I prefer. So I'm hoping on the other side it's a bit more gravelly and therefore a bit more fun. But as long as the weather stays as it is, with the views, it'll be an amazing birthday ride out. So these reservoirs are in the Peak District near Sheffield Way, and I've been here a couple of times actually, walking, and I remember just thinking, wow, how amazing how blue the water was. And so I've had this bike ride planned for quite a while now, as I've just always wanted to ride it ever since walking around this way. Attacked by a tree. Just look at that. Did you see that bee then? Thought we were going to ride straight into my thought it was going to fly straight into my arm then. But oh wow, look at that. It's just beautiful. So I'm cycling around the edge of the reservoir, which is the cycle route, which at the moment has unfortunately just been a lot of road cycling, but hopefully that'll change soon, but we'll see. But the views have been stunning, as I knew they would be. So we're pretty much at the top / the peak of the reservoirs, and this is actually Howden Reservoir. So you have Lady Bower, Derwent and then Howden, and this here is Howden Reservoir, which is right at the top of the three, where we will hopefully loop around and then come back down on the other side, all the way back down to Lady Bower, before then coming back up to the middle. I'm parked at Derwent. And this reservoir is just as stunning as the other two. Onto the terrain I much prefer than the road. Gravel. Woohoo! Not in the right gear for that, that's for sure. Wow, that was one hell of a climb. Wasn't expecting that. My back tyre had no grip all the way up. The reason I prefer the gravel terrain is it's just that little bit more challenging. You've got to concentrate a bit more because it can be quite loose. It just makes it that slightly more thrilling, I guess. So this is the Slippery Stones cycle route if you're thinking of coming here and looking for the route. Oh, hello sheep. Are they sheep or goats? I think they're goats. Hello goats. Yep, so we're following the Derwent, Howden and Slippery Slopes trail, and so they're down here. Oh, this is a cute bridge. Thank you very much. And the hill to climb. My legs are feeling it now. And that's the bridge I've just rode over. You can paddle down there, as some women are today. Cute little spot. Gate right on a hill. How nice of them. So there was a sign on that gate saying the condition of this track has been affected by machinery. So we'll see what it's like. Looking ahead though, looks okay to me. This is the very top of all the reservoirs. I put sun cream on before coming out, and I still think I've burnt. My thighs and the part of my arm near the elbow are very red at the minute. So they might be stinging later. I am glad that I changed into my vest top though, because I think I'd have been really warm in my just usual cycling t-shirt. Oh, that bug's right on my neck. Oh, that was not nice. It like got trapped on my helmet strap. That wind is so nice. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, it's actually my birthday today, and I celebrated early by going to York. Had a really lovely time. The weather was fantastic. Had a really good time, and drinks by the river, which was just perfect really, very chill, super relaxing. And today I've taken the day off work to come on a solo bike ride to just enjoy the weather and get out cycling, which I really do love, and especially this part of the route. Woohoo! Oh, that was slippy. That was a super fun section, lovely bit of downhill, and that corner, which because of the gravel was quite slippery. So this is Howden Reservoir. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. And just here on my right is Howden Dam. You might not be able to see it very well because of the trees, but there it is. So each reservoir has its own dam. Oh yes. Oh, the wind is strong here. Wowee. You know who would like it here? Ewan. Ewan would love it here. Just up ahead in the distance is Derwent Dam. And here is Derwent Dam to my right. And back to tarmac. So we're now riding down alongside Derwent Reservoir, which will merge with Lady Bower Reservoir. That fast bit sprung up on me. Just been sat by the reservoir and a lovely group of a trio of people were there with their dogs, really kind, and took a picture of me by my bike, which was really nice. I was trying to get one with the tripod, but it didn't work very well, so I cheekily asked, and she kindly took one for me. So far we've cycled halfway to the top and halfway down, so we're a good halfway through now. Hitting onto Lady Bower Reservoir. I think I'm a good 2.5 hours in. So it's definitely a long route, but fairly leisurely one, although there are some steep hills. An e-bike would come in handy for sure. I'm not looking forward to the climb back up to the car park. I'm unlikely to film this section of the bottom of Lady Bower up to the car park because it's just road, so it's nothing exciting. So once I get down to Lady Bower, that'll be where I'll end the video, because the last thing you want to watch is me struggling, panting up a hill. This is Lady Bower Reservoir. You're missing out. You'd have loved it here. So in 1945, the Lady Bower Reservoir was filled in and 2 villages were apparently submerged underwater when the 2 churches were demolished. I believe they were called St. John and St. James, and the staple of the church can still be seen apparently. Bit of history for you. I thought that was quite interesting, that there was 2 villages here once before, and now it's just all water. So we're now at the bottom of the reservoirs at Lady Bower. I've just hooked on to Lady Bower Dam from the road to ride along Lady Bower Reservoir before hooking back to the road and up to the car park. This part is quite a touristy part because of how nice the reservoir is from this point. There's loads of people just back there taking pictures. I don't remember this being so hilly. When I came to this part, I was walking, and we were walking down this way, so maybe that's why. But my God, my thighs are on fire. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Glad I dodged that puddle. Oh wow, look at that view. Woohoo! Okay, that was worth the climb. So worth it. That was incredible coming down that hill that fast with the wind and that view. Incredible. It's what makes it all worth it. I'm just over 3 hours in and there is a really dark cloud and it feels as though it could start raining. It feels like it's spitting at the moment, so we could get a bit wet on the last bit of the route. Another hill to climb, oh I love it. I love hills to climb. Do, 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 do. My thighs are screaming at me. So with it being my birthday today, I booked the rest of the week off work as well. And I'm hoping to do 2 more bike rides this week. A trail, which I've yet to decide on the one I'm doing. And then the last part of the Calder Greenway, Hebden Bridge to Todd. So that'll be really nice to end the week. Just fingers crossed the weather isn't too bad. I know it's definitely going to rain by the looks. As long as it's not too bad, it'll be alright. quite high now actually. I didn't realise. I've never been this far along the Lady Bower. I'm definitely looking forward to my duck pancakes and salt and pepper chicken wings for tea tonight. Nice little treat. And I've got a Fanta Limon from all the way from Spain to enjoy when I get back to the car park, which I can't wait for. I'll say it again, what incredible views though. It's just incredible that we have such great scenery here in the UK, and without actually going off and exploring, you'll probably never know about them. Because they're just tucked away, and 1 minute you'll be in a village or a town or a city, and then suddenly you get these wonderful hidden gems. And it's truly phenomenal that we have these spots in the UK to enjoy. Over the bridge we go. Up the trees. And I believe we're now at the point of rejoining the road, which is where I'll end the video, because it's just road all the way back up to the car park. This has been an incredibly challenging, in terms of terrain, the hills, distance, bike ride, but a thoroughly enjoyable one. I've loved it. What a great birthday ride out.
Cheers. No clinking.